In this third example, we're going to use our chart, but we're going to use it in a rearranged equation. If 900 joules of energy is required to change the temperature of water by 30 degrees Celsius, calculate the mass of the water. So we are assuming that we are dealing with a liquid. They're using the word water, and that would imply that it's a liquid. And then if they use the word ice, then you're dealing with a solid. Steam, you're dealing with a gas, but typically the term water refers to the liquid phase. So we're going to be using the equation Q equals M delta T Cp. So we write this Q equals M times delta T times Cp. But here's what I want you to notice. This time they have given us the amount of energy, 900 joules. And they're asking us to calculate the mass. So we need to take this algebraic equation and solve for mass. So I'm going to divide. Mass is already on top of the equation, so I leave it right there. But then I'm going to divide this side by a change in temperature and this side by the Cp value. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm just dividing these to move them over. I'm cross-multiplying these to the other side. So now if I look at my rearranged equation, my mass is equal to Q divided by delta T as well as divided by Cp. So my mass is equal to 900 joules divided by my change in temperature. This time they didn't give me a final and initial temperature. They just gave me the change. So I just put the 30 degrees Celsius in. And then the Cp value for water in the liquid phase, we can look that up in a chart, either online or in a book. The liquid, 4.18. So joules per gram degrees Celsius. So I put 4.18 joules per gram degrees Celsius. Now, if we look at the units, the degrees Celsius is crossed out, the joules cross out, and the only unit I have left is grams. So, in this case, we have to be very careful. Students make mistakes when they're using this on their calculator. They will often type in 900, then divided by 30, then multiplied by 4.18. If you hit the multiplied by button on your calculator, it thinks the 4.18 is on the top. You can multiply 30 and 4.18 to get one number and then take 900 divided by that one number. Or you can take 900 divided by 30, hit equals, then divided by 4.18. That's the process that I like to use. So I'm going to take 900, I'm going to divide it by 30, I hit equals, then I'm going to divide it by 4.18, and that comes out to 7.18. So my mass is 7.18 grams. The way that we would interpret this is we have a beaker, and we know that we're putting it on a hot plate or a Bunsen burner, and we are putting into that 900 joules of energy. 900 joules of energy. And we know the temperature change was 30 degrees Celsius, and we wanted to know how many grams there were. Well, it turns out there was 7.18 grams of water. I hope this helps in understanding how to rearrange this equation to be able to solve for the unknown variable.